Let's do some Dungeons and Dragons. How does that sound tonight, guys?
Love it.
Yeah, D&D 5e. We're going to continue off where we left off with Waterdeep Under Siege. We're on session 5. Today's Tuesday, April 19th. For those of you on YouTube, it is the year 2022. Yes, this is way, way before holograms. Way before that. we actually had to like look at two-dimensional screens when we're playing D&D, heaven forbid. But we can make the max out of these screens by using Fantasy Grounds. What do you guys say? You want to pick up where we left off? I think we had just shy of rolling initiative, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, well, I don't
Just
know.
shy.
It depends. S, are you going in to try to talk to this person, or
I was gonna go take the armor.
because
and
we've
put it
never seen
on.
anything like this before.
The person doesn't look like he wants
They're
to
not-
talk.
They're not very
Yeah.
hospitable. Huh?
Yeah. He's already gotten up out of the chair and he's making his way towards you.
Unless he's gonna try and crawl up inside.
What?
My new armor.
By the way, this channel is not safe for weens.
Say for weens?
Not safe for weens. NSFW. Not safe for weens.
It's not safe. It's your turn.
It's my turn. What?
Marley got a 14 on his initiative, and he is top of the round. A 14. Yeah.
Look at that. That guy is basically. How come that doesn't have?
And you know what? You guys have been just putting up with this. All you guys have dark vision this whole time. Why don't we take a look how pretty this map is in color? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Very nice.
pretty.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna try this.
There's glass on the floor I didn't notice before. Is that paper?
It spilled
It's like
something.
Colored something. Yeah, colored glass or colored paper or something.
Glitter. One of those glitter bombs went off.
Yeah.
Angela, you make pretty maps. Whoever you are, very nice. Very nice. I think I don't want him to. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try this anyway. Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah. Fairy fire.
He's like,
Fails. But
I'm
That's
too
an
sexy
arcane
for
spell.
my shirt. Oh, yeah.
and no one. And so there we go. And
Not even going to know what to do if we get a wild search. I'm going to be like, where's the table at? I don't know where it's at. I got to find it.
we haven't employed that yet, but I'm kind of anxious to see what happens.
Me too.
Yeah, right?
One of my players had you insist someone bite off 1d10 of your fingers, and he rolled a 2, so it went really. He was a wizard, so he cast suggestion. When they said no, freaked everybody out. Made one of the other players eat 2 of his fingers.
Oh my god. That's just bad.
Okay.
This wasn't the Dungeon Crawl Classics, was it? Where, you start off with 5.
Oh, Drake,
No.
you're gonna show off how pretty the colors are on the map. You might want to show it on the stream too.
Probably should do that, though, right?
Just a suggestion.
That's probably a good idea. There are people in the stream. Maybe you guys want to see the table too? All right. Here it is. There's the table. All right, Morcal, what's he up to?
All right. Raquel's just gonna kind of stay in the back and let's try to cast Chill Touch at this guy, which is still an oddly named spell.
Yeah. Chill Reach. It should be called Chill Reach.
Either chilled or touch.
Right?
Yeah.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah.
It's rain.
Yeah.
Necrotic fist should be a
Reach of the Grave. Yeah, that would be better.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not good enough. But I will move up behind S to back him up.
Apparently, he's got good armor class. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why that would be.
Because he's armor? Uh-oh. He gets to go. He's already standing up. He could
Kick his ass, S.
walking over to the door.
All right. I'll use my reaction to shoot some spores at him. But he succeeds.
His little visor falls down. Skunk! Spores hit him in the face. He's like, roar! And you see this gauntlet. It's kind of like disconnected though, but it's there. Boosh! And comes swinging out and tries to slam into S's chest. S turns to the side, bounces off his armor, and the thing comes back with his right hand this time and tries to do it again. Oh, this time goes poof and hits S right in the face. Poof.
Ow.
Has anyone ever seen a snake with a bloody nose? Anybody? Anybody? How about that? 13 points of damage.
Holy.
Ow.
S blood splatters back on Morkel's. A little poison gets in your eye. You're like, your eye starts twitching, dilates a little. Orog.
All right, so I'm going to move up 20 feet, and as he does a little bit of reflection, as this fight starts, the little halfling freak gave us this information, told us about this
Taunt?
warehouse, but I never
TK.
rewatching. I watched that conversation twice. I don't understand what it is we're supposed to be doing here. Was it just goods? He said,
Robbing the place.
I know where these crates are. So are we just robbing these people of the crates?
I've
Pretty
wondered
much.
the same thing, Sven. I'm
Okay.
like, but Marley, unfortunately, would be like, oh, you mean there's goodies in there? You know?
I mean, it doesn't look
All
like
right,
anyone's
just
like
checking.
been in this warehouse for a while, other than some rats, maybe. So,
Just making sure I didn't miss anything.
yeah.
All right, so I
You're
slide up,
looking at your alignment line just perfectly.
and as he slams into S, I use that moment to slam my rapier into him from behind S. And let's see, it did apply. Excellent.
Reaches over your head. Big arm, big hairy arm comes over you.
And then I'm going to sidle back over here. Get out of the
Sidle?
way. Yeah, do a little sidle
that a-
action.
Is that a bugbear? I mean, is that like a crab walk kind of sidle? Like.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Dahlgren's going to come over here and pat S on the shoulder if he has one, and give him some cure wounds.
They're very slim shoulders.
He's
Very
got a
slim
couple
shoulders.
of furry scales that stick off.
He wears epaulets to
Oh, what a
Like
horrible
Little
roll!
admiral's appellate.
shoulder pads.
4.
Appreciate the effort.
Yeah, 80
Yeah, that's
shoulder pads.
horrible.
He got his nose to stop bleeding. At least it was dripping. It was.
And then he's gonna step back out of the way again.
He's creeped out by touching the snake skin.
Freaking one.
Yes.
So S does not particularly like this thing coming up in his face. But it's a little tight quarters, so he is going to continue to use his pike. It's his favorite weapon, even if it's close. And he's going to try and shove this pike right through this thing's helmet. Oh, you got the cop extension turned on. Nice.
I didn't turn the NPC one on. I'm not prepared for it yet. Look at you. See, like, you stick your pike in
Payback's
his
a
helmet
bitch.
and you start scrambling whatever's inside of it, like freaking scrambled eggs. Clink, 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 clink. His visor falls off onto the ground. He's like,
Nice. And then I'm going to bonus action second wind.
Ooh, you should have been a cleric. More Cal. Some.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna try the same thing again. I gotta figure out how to reflavor Chill Touch because
Oh,
Nice.
Nice. Let's see if it will take necrotic damage since it's, metal.
Yeah, it's like, I am cold.
God.
You made his breath cold for a second. It doesn't say anything though.
Have I rolled like more than a 1 in any damage yet? I don't think so.
You're just practicing.
Yeah. Well, I want to give the other guys a chance to hit him
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. You're the middle child, I guess. I don't know. Nobody knows how old you guys are. Everybody just knows that the big guy's 2 years older than the rest of us. Oh, double 12s is a hit with a rapier. As you jam your rapier into this thing, it just collapses into a pile of armor, bits and pieces of armor laying there. The only thing that is intact is a nice bronze breastplate. Clang!
Bronze breastplate. Is that better than the one I'm wearing?
I don't know. I think it's the same. It's just bronze.
No.
Let's see what the map looks like. So this is like an office of sorts. There's a big table. There's some papers scattered all about. There's like some writing stuffs. There's a drawer in the desk, and the tokens are unlocked. And let me get rid of the dead body so you don't have to trip over. Remove all
Are there
dead.
any dates on these
Kick the helmet over
papers?
into the other side of the room.
Yeah,
They wouldn't-
there's actually some.
Kind of indicate the last time somebody used this place.
There's papers about reading about an addiction and that someone's paranoid and but yeah, the dates are like 1494 DR.
Okay, so this place has been closed up a long time.
Well, at least 15 years that you know of.
Okay.
Because you don't know how long the DR calendar.
Right.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna study the
20
books.
years.
be
It
looking at-
looks like at least like 20 years this place hasn't been opened. What was that, Sven?
You're gonna be looking at the book.
There are several books in here.
I will
The-
take them all if they're legible.
Actually, I'm sorry, there is only one book in here. The rest are just like papers and loose papers and stuff. There's a inkwell. There's a ink pen. There's a complete set of cartographer's tools. There is a bronze breastplate, and there is a book of poetry.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right up.
Oh
Marlo's
yeah,
alley.
you know, your DM is so nice.
Nice.
Did you write this, Drake?
Of course I didn't.
Oh.
What do you think? I'm that good of a DM that I come up with some bullshit? I'm
give me
copy
the
paste
info.
king. Sorry.
I got
I
it. I
don't-
got to read this. So
Yeah, take a minute. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, who's our arcane knowledge
that'd be
trained?
the guy who's got a big smile on his face reading this poetry, and you can just see him, the emotion moving him.
And
I'm gonna have to write a song.
or
What? Somebody has
stuffs
something?
a box in your face and says, "This looks magical."
Well, I could take a look at it if
Yeah,
you
give me an Arcana check.
Okay, I'll do
You
that.
definitely think this. It's a little box. It's about 8 by 12, 9 by 12. about an inch thick, and it's got a lid on it. Yeah, you've seen these before. This is where it is a magical. Well, the box isn't really magical, but the items inside the box are magical. They're called paper birds.
Oh.
Oh, and you can write a message up to 50 words on it, and you can speak a creature's name, and the parchment will fold up into a tiny bird and go poof, and fly off towards that creature.
Yeah, so I'd explain this to Org. So yeah, it's good. They're cool. They're cool, man.
There's 4 sheets of paper, 4 paper birds in the box.
Ingorgio still thinks Pinch is in this game.
Oh yeah.
So,
He
how
just
often
sees
can
my
you use
face.
these papers? Is it just a one-time use?
Yes. One-time use, but sending, they will seek somebody out any place.
There's a
well, there's a distance thing.
there's a nice drawer in the desk that's got a big old keyhole that's got somebody's name on it. Oh wait, I don't want to do that on TV.
I can see we're downstairs and Dahlgren's upstairs and a bird message comes to him, hey, bring me down some mead.
Poof, $200 gone.
And the second one, and some chips.
Please.
Yeah, the third one, please. All right, so I'm going to take a look here at this lock.
It's it looks like a pretty decent lock, and it's built into this desk. The whole locking mechanism is.
So I'm going to look around to see if there's any kind of contraption attached to it, wires or shooting blades or pendulums coming from the ceiling.
Give me the old investigation. The old bane
Is
of.
this a rug on the floor?
It looks like what's left of a rug. Yeah.
I kind of want to peek under it to make sure there isn't like trap door stairs going down.
It doesn't appear to have anything underneath of it.
Okay.
Orag, you do not find any traps on this drawer. No like little cables or anything. So as you turn the tumbler inside the lock, you hear the lock tumble over and go click, click, and then you hear a
Uh-oh.
and you feel a prick in your finger, and you look down and you see a prick of blood come out the end of your finger, and you're like, uh-oh. And you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw. You want to roll high. Oh, that's high enough. So you, if this hadn't been 20-year-old poison, you would have had taken half damage. But so it's so weak, you don't even take any damage. So you like, you think you might need some Neosporin on that tomorrow. But other than that, you're okay. You're okay. And the drawer opens, and there is a book, obviously a spell book, in the drawer.
Nice. And I'll turn to Orig and say, if it's trapped, maybe, I should try and open it. Poisons don't bother me, so. If you
Well,
can
we
unlock
never
it or
know.
disable it.
It could be a pendulum from the ceiling, or
Yeah,
that will
probably
affect
better
you
if I
just
took
as
that
much as
too.
they do me.
There's also a sack that was on the table somewhere that the artist neglected to draw in for me when I found this map. But but it contains 200 dragons. If anyone knows what dragons are.
Full-size dragons?
Yeah. Adult dragons. It's a big sack.
Waterdavian coin.
They're not hungry at all either. They've only been here 20 years. They're not hungry. They are gold pieces, yes.
Nice.
So I'm gonna throw all this in the party sheet. Boom. And make sure it's all ID'd.
Hey, Marley,
Ideal.
there's a spell book here. If you want to take a look. Or
Sure.
Morkel.
E-Red
man.
spellbook. E-Red.
I'm switching out my spells for Rob Tui's. I don't know why I didn't use his to begin with, but I'm so used to looking at the spell name and then how far that it's got the distance and is it a ritual? Is it all right there? You know, and I look down. I'm like, well, crap. I don't remember how far this casts.
Yeah, no, I changed it out on spellbooks too. But now also remember, any spellbook in my campaign can be destroyed, but the pages can be used as scrolls. So
Unless they're reaction ones, you don't let me use those.
I do let you use them, but I don't know how. You'd have to ready a reaction.
Can't do that.
I guess, right? Is that how mechanically it would work? I don't know. I have this scroll in my hands, and I'm going to ready. If he casts a spell, I'm going to counterspell it. I would allow that.
So do we have to put all these in our inventory? Can we just say we take them back to the shop and stick them in our shop?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. If you guys want to leave whatever you want in there for what's going in the shop.
Okay.
Are you
spell book,
guys
there's a spell-
doing a?
Yeah, I'd rather look at the spell book out of here because Marley's nervous. He knows he's probably not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, he just
Why
took
are you
it
yelling down the hole?
See if there's some rats down there. Having a back way out of here might be nice.
Rats? Dinner?
Rats?
You know the rat people, the talkers.
Fresh ones? Ooh. He's like,
Did anybody
"My lip
answer?
my lip is a little swollen up from the armor punching me in the face, though. He's got a lisp and swollen tongue. Well, that's pretty much what's in the warehouse. Huh?
Is this great thing openable or is it sealed?
It's rusted. Like you could, I mean, if you wanted to get in there, you could spend some time and chisel it out and stuff, but it would take mining equipment kind of sort of thing, you know, a couple picks and busting up the concrete or
Stuff that's
cutting
in there.
steel or something.
In
Yeah, I
Eric's
mean,
I was just thinking this is a private way to get down into there without going into the one on the street where the neighboring watch people are watching us all the time.
Yeah, because
Why did we come to this warehouse?
To rob
Because some halfling told us there was stuff here and we should go look, and we decided to because we're 15 years old.
Little fucking vagrants.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's abandoned
So
for 20
does
years.
this note seem to clarify, was the black ice here? Was he paranoid about it being stolen from him? Does there any clarification looking through these
it
notes?
just, I mean, do you like grab up a bunch of them?
Yeah, I'm doing searching through the notes, looking through stuff, see if I can get any kind of
It's going to take you a
idea
little
of where he
time to
kept it.
sort through it, you know. It's going to take you a little time.
Gather them up and take them back.
Standing here in the pitch darkness in a warehouse. Here, let me show you what lights you guys got on.
You need some light.
I'm just
I was
saying.
looking. I don't
It's
have
probably
anything yet. So would I? Oh, I have a hooded lantern. So I'll use my hooded lantern.
So you're going to take the
Set it on
time
the desk.
and go through all that stuff. It could take you a couple hours.
Now
Make
let's
sure
get
the
the hell
windows
out
all
of here.
closed.
Figure
if
it
you're gonna
out.
turn
It's
on the
a
lantern.
bunch of rambling and it doesn't make any sense. And he's like torn the pages out of a book and
Just collect it all up. We'll take it back with us.
Throw it in a tow sack. Let's go.
You can take it downstairs back at the house.
If he
and
has,
search
there's
through it.
black ice here. Better us find it than someone else. I guess so. If it's been here 20 years, it can last another day. So I'll click everything up, turn off the lantern.
Well, we're not in a rush. So if we want to take a couple hours and make sure
Well,
the
you're
windows and doors are all
also.
sealed.
Marley's nervous.
Let me give you guys another map here real quick so you guys can
Marley's usually
see
nervous.
where you're at. You guys are. Um,
So how does property ownership work here with so many people who have died and stuff? If it's abandoned, can you just claim it?
Finders keepers.
you guys are right there.
Block and a half.
Yeah, so the way you would walk there is walk down the street and then cut through probably this alley here and then to the warehouse. Or
Now,
actually, I
Drake,
think you guys came this way.
yeah, because I think you said somebody was standing here guarding this, and this kind of looked like a compound back
No,
in
that's
here.
right here.
Over here? No. Okay. Okay.
The little.
All the trees and the gardens, and yeah, I got
Yeah.
you.
So what were you guys asking me? Sorry.
We're just collecting everything up and heading out.
I was going to say we're not in any particular rush as long as
Was it-
we're secure in here.
Was it nighttime?
It was afternoon.
It's 2 o'clock, you said, when we started.
It was 2?
I
Let's
thought
see
we
what the
ran the
count-
store.
2:05 now.
We were going to keep the store open until evening and then go. Wasn't that what we said?
Let's see.
Because there were a couple across the street who were sitting at talking. I thought you said it was 2.
Guys, I've only played 8 games
were-
since the last time we played
As
this.
we
so
remember.
you may be right. I may be
Customer
crazy.
orang the sword came in at 10 in the morning.
I do remember something about 2 in the afternoon.
So it's 2 in the afternoon. Well, let's just say it's like 4 now.
Okay.
And you guys make your way back over to Dr. Troy's? There's like people standing out front trying to get in, waiting in line.
No, we're going to come in the back way.
Be-
We're
our
not coming
busiest
back
day
way.
ever, right?
Right?
So that note mentioned black ice, but we didn't see any, right? Like
No,
in
you
here in
didn't
this
find
warehouse.
any.
Okay.
That dude snorted it all up, man. There's none left.
Maybe this is where.
He
Dr.
also
Troy
didn't
got
find
it.
a body either.
Mhm.
He just found a guy's book. And the place was arcane locked. Which, for some reason, isn't in the spell book. What the hell? Arcane lock is in that spell book.
He paid for it.
If you want to add it.
Is it? Okay.
It's not. It is, though. But it's not.
It is, but add it to it.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Okay. I'll check the spell book out at when we get back to Dr.
When you break the seal and take care of the trap and all that, then you can add the arcane in there.
Okay.
He's just staring at me like every dog does. He's gotta go the poop.
You got to hunch over, don't you?
No, that's when he is pooping. Dr. Troy's. Let's put your token over there. Burp. Gonna be in the image.
Do we have access to Dr. Troy's through this little alleyway? And then to the rear?
I've been working on a map. I call it my Frankenstein. Maybe it's going to crash the whole world. So yeah. Let me put you guys over here so you can see this map.
Must have been the one I just tried to open because it closed as soon as
Is it loading?
yes.
Yeah, I see tokens and stuff.
But there's Delzoran Street north of us, so we would be.
No, that's just a preview. Hold on, let me turn that. So that's the preview map, but this is Dr. Troy's right here. This is the back door to Dr. Troy's right there. I've filled it in a little. So if you're looking at the preview map, you guys are currently in this little alcove. Sorts. Right?
see that
with
one.
lighting, we can't see.
We can't see.
There.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Beautimus.
So the general gist, I've been building the city block. So the main street that you go up and down is out here. Right. This is the main street. Obviously, it goes further to the east, but I haven't developed that area yet. So that's why we have the mini map to see further to the east. And I don't know if I'm going to build the whole dang street all the way down, but you know, I may build
Sure you
another
are.
map and do all that jazz. But you can also see that. Oh, your tokens are locked. Sorry. That it wasn't exactly right at the end of the street where you guys were, right? Remember the little street where you had to go kill the insect things?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go open up the door if there's people waiting.
Well, let's do some calendar stuff. It is 4 in the afternoon.
We're only open for 1 more hour, so hurry the hell up.
On the
How's that for customer service?
There we go.
Bring him in, Marley.
What is that place?
17th.
It's a hot dog stand, a hot dog joint or something in Chicago that I can't
The
remember
Wiener
what they
Circle.
serve. Where you go in and say, "Give me a damn hot dog," and they, well, what
The
the hell
Wiener
you want
Circle.
on it, asshole? You know.
It's a normal hot dog stand during the day, but after dark, yeah, that's when it starts.
Yeah.
No, it's a place in Atlanta. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Varsity. The Varsity. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? He yells out. The place is massive. You could get in, you could feed 400 people in 20 minutes there. Easy. All right, so Orog, you're gonna go look at these papers. What's everyone else gonna do? Or want to do?
Well, I don't want to be out front where people can see me because I kind of stand out. So I think with pretty much any extra time, Morkel will just continue to work on trying to learn how to brew up some of these potions to help out the shop.
Brew up some potions.
Yeah.
All right. And Orog, what you or S? What are you in the kitchen? Are you cooking? Are you?
S was mostly keeping warm because it's cold out.
Well, then
Um,
Marley's going to give him the spell
the-
book and ask him to open it.
You want S to open it?
Yeah, because it shoots darts out. and shit.
He'll hold it upside down and backwards.
Towards
He'll-
Marley.
Yeah, towards Marley. But
Oh,
yeah,
no.
S is mostly just. I mean, he's going to be kind of like the bouncer. He'll be kind of in the back scenes, but ready to jump out if there's a need. But most of the time, he spends in the kitchen cooking things, which no one else will eat because he tends to spit on his food.
There's probably a
Stuffs it with
little
rats.
There's probably a little one of those little round windows in the kitchen door, and that's just probably always like looking out the window at people when they come in. You know, they're like this door.
Every time I hear the little bell jingle,
this little
doors
door
open.
right here. Oh, there's probably a window in this door too. So, because it's the kitchen, right? You don't want to get
Yep.
slammed by a door. Marley, you just straightening up, putting all this stuff in the shop. Is that where you're going through?
Yeah,
It's party.
I'm gonna take the spell book and after everything else is put away, and look to see who in our party could use these spells. If there's nothing to be used, we'll put them in stock in the shop. Basically probably make scrolls out of all. We don't have a wizard, do we? So there we're gonna make scrolls, and what we can't use we'll sell. So I'll take a look at. I'll just grab it out of here so it's out of the.
Well, bards don't need a spell book, do they?
No, but I mean they do make scrolls in your game. That's a wonderful thing.
It's a handy way to carry around scrolls too in a book.
And what did you say? Arcane Lock was also in here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, just carry the book around and rip the page out and start reading it.
Yeah. Watch wizards go. Oh. It's a lot of work. All right, so there's your gold pieces. $44 gold apiece.
That's pretty
Very
profitable.
nice.
We should find more abandoned stuff.
Right?
Definitely. Buy some warm food.
And let's open up the. Where's the.
I can actually buy some arrows for this bow I'm lugging around that I can't shoot anything with because I don't have any arrows.
I guess I need to transfer all my pins over to this map.
What circle are you, Morkel?
Spores.
Okay.
All right, and everything that's in the party sheet, you guys want to put in the shop?
Yes.
The book of poetry, you want to put that in the shop? In the
I
paper birds?
I already put the book of poetry in my. Let's see. I think I've got it in here. I thought I drug it in here anyway. Maybe it didn't drag.
I still see it in the party
Still in
sheet.
the party sheet.
Yeah. Marley read it, committed it to memory. We'll steal the lines and call him his own, plagiarize the hell out of it later. When he's wooing some dirt leg chick out here.
All right, let's see how this works. Can I drag it into the shop? Like right out of the party sheet, right into the shop? Book 1. Let me do 1. Holding shift. Well, it doesn't work when you hold shift. But it works when you drag one at a time. Oh, it's not deleting them out of the party sheet though. Just making duplicates. Okay, book of poetry. 25 glass bottles. Bronze breastplate? No one wants to wear bronze breastplate?
No, I'm not pink and fleshy like these other guys. Well, some
Yeah,
of these
like my
other guys.
scales.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't blame you there, S. All right, so it looks like we're going to have a scroll of lightning bolt, a scroll of burning hands. I can use disguise self, knock. Okay, burning hands, lightning bolt, and shield. Oh, an arcane lock. That's wizard too, I think.
All right, let's see. Glass bottles, where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Okay, 25 of them. It looks like I got everything in the shop for you, including the big ass silver bar that I'm sure someone will want to buy.
Oh no, we're gonna hide that shit.
It's right on. Somebody put it right in the glass case over there.
Hey,
Eh,
that'll get us killed.
We probably shouldn't put the note with it either that says
Yeah.
where we got all this stuff.
So now you got to buy it from the shop if you want it.
Dang it.
It's a business expense. We can write it off.
Write it off. What do you mean write it off? Where does it go when you write it off? Oops. All right, I took those back out. So they're in the party sheet for whoever's going to take them.
Well, I think the silver bar, we don't want to be caught with that. Do we want to hide that with, like, in one of these, back
Put
rooms
it in the
or in the
basement.
basement? Yeah.
It'll be guarded by the air elemental.
At least for now.
Let's hide it under Marley's bed.
What, the silver? Fuck you. That's a word that I read about in the
So
dirty word
you
book.
guys just want to put it on a shelf downstairs?
Put it under Marley's pillow.
That's just so not right.
So we have that furnace downstairs. What if we put it in a crucible and put it in the furnace? It's not like it's going to evaporate.
Right.
Yeah.
And anybody searching for it's not going to want to reach in there and grab it.
Sounds good to me.
Let's do a refresher. So you guys are going to turn this into a little bit of a furnace too, right?
Yeah, burn the bodies up and
I think with a few hours of manipulating and stuff, you can get it to work as a furnace. You've already burned up the two bodies, so this one's not here anymore.
the first two. There may be future bodies being burned.
Well, I mean, if you turn it into
We'll
a
see.
furnace, it's going to be a little harder to burn up bodies.
Just chop them into small enough pieces.
I mean, now it's set up to burn up bodies. But if you turn it into a furnace, then yeah, you're going to have to get more creative.
Why would we turn it into a furnace?
Because
So
somebody
Valkyrie
wanted to
could
smelt black ice.
do some crafting.
You have to forge black ice. You have to heat it up. It has to get hotter than steel.
And the
Then you
incinerator won't do that.
It will, but it's designed to burn bodies. It's not designed for like manipulating little small pieces of freaking black ice like this big. Right? You gotta
Crematoriums
focus
are
the
also
flame.
much lower temperature.
Yeah.
than a
Yeah, I think
furnace.
400 degrees or something. You can heat up a hot pocket. Forge is like 3,000 degrees.
That's a bit much.
Black ice, yes, black ice. The nasty. So, if you guys want to change it into a forge or something, you just have to spend some time doing it. And let me know.
Let Delgron do that.
I mean, it's not a problem if that's what you want to do. I mean, maybe with 3 or 4 days, you can do both.
Yeah. I mean, let's plan on having, if we have the capacity, let's build it out so that we have one for generalized burning, garbage bodies, whatever, and one for smithing.
All right, so you're gonna have to find like, you know, the smithing furnace so you can set it up as a separate entity.
Yeah.
Like an old, you know,
We can
wood-fired
probably
sturdy stove kind of thing or something.
find one on eBay.
So if you can add those scrolls, Drake, to our shop, and then I'll just delete this spell book.
Yeah, I can do that right now as you guys are role-playing.
Cool.
We need some nameplates for our rooms. I forgot which room was mine.
I don't think that's the problem then.
You,
I mean, it's like going home and forgetting which room's yours.
have you been in the medications again?
Items. Shop.
I forgot which Chicago Blackhawk they were interviewing, but somebody asked him about his. He said he had to put his nameplate above his locker room, locker, so he could remember his name. He was hitting the head too many times.
S's room is the one that has bones under the bed.
Oh, that's funny. Mine's got mushrooms under the bed.
I'm gonna play the flute for a while.
So, why can't I find that? Oh. So you guys are gonna have, 4 days of downtime. So, kind of think
Downtime,
on
is that because we're depressed? We're feeling
Yeah.
down?
No, downtime means that you have to hide in the basement because bad guys are hunting you down. Downtime.
4 days. Well, where's that put us at towards the full moon?
Closer.
Well,
By 4 days.
yeah, never forget I asked that question.
I mean, what information do you want from me?
I just don't want it to be like, and you guys pop outside, and guess what? The moon's full, and you get ate by where?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Jackals.
I'm hoping.
No.
I'm hoping.
End of campaign. You guys are all lycanthropies now, DM controlled.
4 days will be the 11th or 12th, depending on, and the full moon is on the 15th.
So we got 3 or 4 more days before the shit hits the fan.
Before we lock up shop, bar the doors.
Your first full moon party. Are you guys
Okay.
gonna
All the
have a
curtains
rave?
closed.
Gonna have a rave?
So silver bar, it really needs to come out of the party sheet, right?
Yeah, because I randomly just delete stuff and that's been left in the
Well,
party sheet.
Throw it in the party funds character.
Because I assume you guys just
Yes,
left it
I'd rather.
behind.
Well, we want to stash it and hide it, and we don't want to get caught with it. But if the right person comes along looking for some silver and they've got like lots of gold or platinum to trade for it, or
Marley, put this silver
S,
bar back in the party sheet, and I'll throw it in the
yeah,
party funds.
there you go. You wanted to get a weapon silvered or something like that, so
At some point.
when you find a blacksmith you can trust.
I think it's safe in the basement here.
Alright, I got the shop all set up. Your scrolls are in there for sale. Is that spellbook that's in there? Was that always in there? Is that
In the
empty
shop?
spellbook? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a blank.
Nice. Never know when you need a blank spellbook.
Unfortunately, Morkel, the only thing
They're
Druid
unidentified in
was
the shop inventory.
Circle of
The spells.
Circle of the Mountain or
scrolls.
something like that.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Circle of the something that wasn't spores. I can tell you that.
So a lesser circle, I understand.
Yeah.
Hey, Drake.
What's that?
The scrolls are unidentified in the shop.
Oh, are they? Hold on 1 second. Thank you. ID all.
Fellers, I think we need to have a relationship with the rat people. If we want to get any place in this city.
Well, if you're gonna have a relationship with a rat person, make sure you're safe.
You're reading the wrong book. There are multiple definitions for relationship, okay? So
Doesn't require bow chicka wow wow music.
So
He's a bard,
during
so he's got
the
that covered.
downtime,
it's the only kind of music I know.
S would like to, if possible, get involved in that pit fighting that was going
Pit
on.
fighting. You guys haven't heard back from your guy.
Okay.
He's supposed to come back and bring you some information. So that's kind of what you're
Well,
waiting on.
Hell then, in the meantime, we ought to get you trained, don't you think? As Marley smacks the shit out of you. Goes to swing. We want to train him.
He's ready.
No,
So-
that's
As a general idea, the raven symbol that you guys have been seeing around, it looks like this.
Oh.
That's their symbol they use. And
Looks like a palm tree.
so, the next morning, you guys have a visitor. Ding ling and ding.
Tell me it's not Schultz.
It's not Schultz.
Okay, thank you.
Because you guys glance towards the door and you don't even see quite. All you see is the top of a hat.
Welcome to Dr.
Top of
Choice.
fuzzy hairs. He says, "Oh, you guys are back, I see, huh?"
Oh, we never bothered going.
Not you again.
Hey, we need information on a oven. So if you see a blacksmith forge or a kiln anywhere, let us know, and we'll hook you up with a little bit of food.
Wha- Why
Might
do
even
you
be rat free.
what? Ooh, what do you mean by I got an onion today? What do you mean by a kiln? What's a kiln? What are you gonna do with it? You gotta heat something up? Making
Yeah,
bacon?
we're gonna get into ceramics.
Oh, I remember. I've seen one of those before. Where did I see that? I'll have to think on that. That's a good idea. Make your own pottery. Yeah. Oh, you got some new stuff in the glass cases, don't you?
You break it, you buy it.
He's like looking in the cases. I don't remember seeing those before.
You weren't looking very close.
Well, our suppliers come and, they come various times and resupply us. We'll buy
Oh,
things from you. If you've got something to sell us, and then we turn around and we sell it to other people.
well, see, sometimes I'm just a broker for information, and sometimes people just don't pay me when I give them information.
Feed
We
the little.
paid you.
Feed the
Didn't we
little.
offer him
We paid you.
something?
Food.
The
He just
Yeah,
wanted
food.
food. That's it. Yeah. It's not bad having a,
yeah.
Didn't
Why-
we give him
I didn't get
half?
nothing. What did I
or
get?
something?
we gave
Yeah,
him
we give him half,
It,
and he
it
was
wasn't.
half.
so we give him the other half.
It wasn't enough. It should be more.
Oh, we still owe him. I don't remember owing him anything.
I heard once you feed a halfling, you can't get rid of them.
Well,
They're like stray dogs.
I live right down the street. What do you want? You came to me, remember?
Well, what we want is to give you a nice meal for some more information.
Well, I already gave you some information and you just sitting on it. Somebody else is gonna go get all that stuff.
Chill out, chill out. We done been there.
What? Well,
When
how
I
much did you
say
get?
this, do his eyes flash with deception? Like, does
No.
he look like, okay, I just don't want this little bastard turning this into the law for.
He's
Offer
like,
him a couple days worth of
Double crossing us.
what is this one of the? Did you get these right here? Oh, look, you got some of the. And he's pointing to the stuff in the cases that's new.
Well, you got a pretty good memory, don't you, feller?
Well, I mean, this was empty yesterday, and now there's these 3 scrolls all lined up right there with price tags on them.
Oh.
They weren't there the other day. Man, you better not let Schultz see those. He's gonna want them.
Schultz
We'll
is
have to pay for them.
Schultz is an unfortunate
She charged Schultz. You guys are
necessity.
funny.
That's not a bad point, though. Keeping the scrolls at least in a backroom inventory so that it's not easy for like Schultz to
CK, that's
in
some
demand.
information that we could use if you think about it.
What's that?
Anybody, a halfling about town, such as yourself, might have some dirty poop on old Schultzy there that.
Dirty poop. He's dirty poopy anyways. What do you mean, dirty poop?
Well, something that he wouldn't want maybe a wife to find out about, or
What?
his friends to find out about, something like
He's got to
that.
have
You're
skeletons in his closet.
What? What? I don't know. There's a thing over Waterdeep. The skeletons have a hard time getting into closets.
Did-
Yeah, S keeps his under his bed.
Yep, Dalgren, you
Several.
talk to him here. I'll get him some food. You talk to him. I just walk away from him.
I don't like him.
What? Well, how do you not like me? Just 'cause you guys have a bath and I don't?
I don't trust you.
Well, that's
Would you
that's
like a
s-
bath?
Then that's something you can count on, right? You can
Now
count
you,
on not trusting me. You can just count on it.
now he wants to
As
use
long
our
as the
bath.
deals are,
Wow.
No,
food
I
for
would
information.
appreciate it if he's going to frequent our establishment. I would appreciate that he uses our bath. My guess is a little shit's not going to take. Now, I'm not saying this loud enough for him to hear it, but he's not going to
I
take me
can
up on
hear
it
you.
anyway.
I've got good ears.
We can bring him down and make the air elemental give him a bath.
oh, you got a what? Where?
Throw a bucket of water into the air and let it swirl around him.
How many hit points does he have? Let's see if he can handle it.
Throw some shave soap in there, turn
him in
it
the
to big
tumbler.
Pressure wash him.
There's a chance that he doesn't survive. There's a big chance he doesn't survive.
Oh no, not enough to damage him, just to
Oh
you know,
yeah,
put him in the
there's
rinse cycle.
there's not a lot of gentle with the air elemental. The 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 unseen servants, yeah, they're a little gentle.
So I'm gonna go over to
Okay.
take Dahlgren over and say, hey, look, what if
Well,
we
you guys
put
are upstairs. Sorry,
this
let me.
glass case on a pivot so that if somebody comes in, we can just hit this button or pull the lever and it will then flip over, hiding the glass case,
and putting a bunch of trash in there.
have like a weapon mounted there or something.
Well, we got to think about this though. Schultz is
Boy,
going to
he's
want
tiny.
something of value. We've got to have something of value. So there always needs to be a Schultz slush fund, you know, a little Schultz bag someplace with
I
stuff just.
I, I like
Yeah.
Orig's idea too.
Yeah, Schultz used to always come in here and always coming out licking his fingers. I don't know what it was.
I didn't get no food here.
No, is that deer poop stuff
Why was he licking his fingers when he would leave then?
made with honey?
Here, would you like a piece of this deer candy?
Deer candy? Ooh, that
Yeah.
doesn't look good. Ooh.
Well, just try it. That looks can be deceiving, CK.
It looks like a
And
turd.
look at you.
Well,
after
knock
all.
it till you try it.
Wait,
Ew.
can he handle black ice? This stuff
Wait,
was
you want me to
tainted.
eat this?
Does
You
it?
guys-
Oh yeah. It
We
does
were the
now.
only
no,
ones that could
no,
eat it.
never mind.
And I think the werewolves are immune to black ice, so that's why they could eat
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's one way to find out if they're lycanthropes. Just shove the candy in their mouth. Eat it, you little.
I think Dr. Troy was Schultz's supplier. He got him hooked on it, and he kept coming back for his fix.
He can't look at my finger when I come out.
So, what brought you here today?
My share of the loot.
So, what does it sound like? Black ice.
What?
Black. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Oh.
Yeah, I see how it could be misunderstood, furthered by misconstrued.
If you follow Forgotten Realms, there's a lot of it around. Black eyes. Or they're trying to change it to, what is it? Charlatan or what was it in Icewind Dale? Chartland or something.
Charland or something like that. Yeah.
I know. It's black ice.
Krenishnamon or something. What was that?
So, do you guys feed this kid or?
Yeah,
does
yeah.
Yes.
He's gonna stay here all day.
I find that he might have some value.
Dahlgren's gonna reluctantly feed him and give him the eyeball the whole time he's eating.
Oh,
He fulfilled his part of the bargain. It was good info.
Yeah, and maybe, we might give him just a little bit extra, right, guys? We want to keep him on our side.
Yeah, give him one extra day's worth
Yeah,
of food.
Keep him hungry though. Keep him hungry.
I said a little extra.
He said he'd got an onion today. Whew. You
well,
imagine eating
I'm not gonna
onions?
read all that, but what does it say, Manicure?
Oh,
The-
it was just that discussion with the scroll. The original printing said that using a scroll required an action, but then they came back and errated it and said that casting a spell from a scroll uses whatever the casting time of that spell is. So if something is a reaction, it can be cast as a reaction, even if it's from a scroll. It's the
Said he
same.
just keeps
That doesn't
Yeah.
make much sense.
like a paper towel dispenser on his arm. He just pulls it down.
Well, part of the action is like drawing a sword as part of the attack, right? You know, pulling it out of the pouch is part of the action of casting it. You know,
Taking it
would
out
be
of
the
my
same thing if there were
backpack is the same
spell
thing
component.
as casting
No,
a
backpack is
scroll as a
different.
reaction.
A backpack is different. A pouch is one thing. A backpack would be would take an action to get it out, or a bag of holding would take an action to get it out, right? To recover something from there. But yeah, that was all.
So that's what I'm saying though, is like suddenly you grab this scroll on someone else's turn and you pull it open and you cast a spell off of it. It
Yeah.
just leaps. If you have it in your hands, I'll give it to you. But if
Well-
you gotta pull it out or take it out of your pouch or something,
Okay, well, that was kind of the whole point. Is the object interaction is that free thing that comes with doing the action. Just like if you were using spell components, you'd have to be getting
Yeah,
the
but
spell components out
almost-
of your pouches, or
almost every single one of those things is an action on your turn, which I'm okay with.
Mhm.
And not
So
on someone else's
this
turn.
is where we're
Yeah.
we're
Oh, you mean as the
conflating-
reaction portion? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this is where we're conflating reality and what's really physically possible with what the rules wrote.
And to make it so simple in my campaigns, there won't ever be any more reaction scrolls, and
that's
the
fine.
end of it. It's or if there is a reaction scroll, you can come up with a weird way to use it. But
Yeah, copy it into your spell book or something. You know.
I time stop and then I use it.
I could tape it to the backside of my shield and then just read it off when
And read it.
necessary.
There you go.
Creative way to do it. Yeah. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Reaction. So let's do a little calendar. I'm gonna fast forward it to the next day. So that means the 8th. I'm gonna push you guys a long rest. Make sure you guys are taking your sustenance, or you're gonna get some exhaustions. You're taking your waters mainly. As you guys get a long rest.
And the food delivery you said was a gold a day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
And we're on the honor.
right.
Just gotta.
What are we supposed to be eating and drinking a day?
If you
Pound
don't
of food,
consume
gallon of water.
a pound of food and a gallon of water, you'll start to get exhausted.
So
The
go to your actions
water's-
tab and under your weapons, the sustenance, just hit the plus button under food and under gallons of water.
Yeah, I
Make
got
sure
it
you
to
have
one
something in
each.
carried fields.
Right. Then don't forget to replenish, so you can do that again next time around. But well, shoot, I forgot. Never mind.
And where did we decide we were going to track the shop's money?
Oh
I
yes,
thought you
yes.
guys
Party
were
fund.
making it a. I thought you guys were making
There's
a
a-
PC.
Yeah, it's a
Madakiri's
party
got a-
fund.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
And will we pay for the food out of that party fund? Then yes,
We should all
because it
donate some
should-
to it then.
it's in the party sheet, right? So it gets a share of that gold that we just found and all that stuff. And
If
It
it
is
if
not
it
in the party
was
sheet.
in the party sheet when you split up the gold,
Oh,
it would
but we did.
have.
okay,
We could probably start doing that though.
Yeah, I can put it in the party sheet for you if that's what you guys decide on.
yeah, it's a bank
Some
account,
campaigns people
Yeah.
complain
Yeah, I think
about
so.
other things in the party sheet. I just
No,
One
Thought
person in
the
particular.
store made its own gold every day and stuff like that, and had its own expenses.
every 10 days we roll.
okay. So downtime activity. We're working the store, and we need to, do some advertising.
Who's
Maybe
got the
we'll-
chicken suit?
We're gonna
All
we're
gonna wear a
pay
sandwich board.
CK. Dahlgren will? I figured
I'll
we
wear
get
a
the
sandwich
halfling
board.
to do it.
Oh yeah, he could earn some food that way.
We need to start putting some extra money under there. Put a little note saying we need an extra meal per day. Put an extra, 2 silver or whatever.
He could be out there spinning that cardboard thing.
Yeah, the commercial where the progressive.
Yeah.
What's it say? I don't know. Why don't you do that?
It's a little harder now to get an image put into freaking Fantasy Grounds on the fly.
I'm going to be working on my reactions and my whip. Working with S, especially as as he'll move up and I'll back off. Use the whip.
Trying to avoid smacking the cabinets and glassware while we're sparring.
All right. Party Funds has a token now. There you guys go. Put it in the party sheet. And since we are on milestone, we don't need to set the extension. Nice. All right, so the next day, did everybody do their food right? Are we doing this right? Eating 1 pound of food. Now you can stretch your food a little by only consuming a half ration. It still counts as food. So if
Or
you
you can
guys
just not eat for 2 or 3 days, and you'll, depending on your constitution score, you'll still be fine.
true, as long as
Well,
you.
I assume S just eats like one giant meal and then doesn't eat for like a week or two, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
His con's high enough. He can do that.
You can see
Got a
it
big bulge in his neck.
Yeah.
Well, you guys get a visitor. He's not here. This guy comes in, and you recognize him. He's like, "Hey,
Pit fighter guy.
it's Orog the Sword." He says, "I only have a little bit of time, but I think I got you a meeting with the promoter.
Great.
You need to be there tomorrow at high noon.
Show me where.
Just go to the gates." And he points to the guards that are standing just to the north.
Okay. Do I need anything to get past the gate?
He's like, "No, I'll be there and I'll speak for you to let you in, and then we're gonna go meet the promoter. You haven't had any bad dealings with the old wolf, have you?"
Not that I know of.
"Okay. Because he can be mean if he wants to be. Like, probably just bite your head right off. All right, I'll see you noon tomorrow."
Alrighty.
Anybody else want to do anything? Ask any questions?
Not
He's
of
like,
this guy.
"Okay, see you. Bye."
Can the rest of us come to observe the fights? or is it just the fighter who goes?
There are people that watch, but I don't know them. They also bet. Somehow you can bet. Maybe,
We can ask the promoter.
maybe you can ask the promoter, tomorrow. Wait, it's just him fighting, right? And he points to S.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Well, that's the next thing on the list then is, wait, what's the 10th? All right, so we need to do, we did the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. So now we're on the 11th at noon.
Oh.
So you guys can use your rations or whatever, your gold if you want. You can see how feeding yourselves could start to get expensive after a while.
Mm-hmm.
Until we have a more consistent income stream, yeah.
So how many days total was that?
Right,
What
but
day?
calculate every day for 15 years plus 2 for one fat baby.
Mm-hmm.
365 times 5. What were you saying, Marbania?
What? So how many days since we went to that abandoned warehouse?
The abandoned warehouse
That was the 8th.
was the 8th,
7th?
yeah.
That's okay. All right.
It's kind of important to track some of this stuff. I'm more of a map tracker. When I'm setting my world up, it's based on maps and not based on a calendar. But sometimes you gotta. The hardest thing I have is, when did you guys take a long rest last? When was it? And there's no like real time calculations. Like, it's not like D&D's like clock ticking. You can just say. All right, so let's go down to the pit fighting ring. Which is over here. Only across the street, just about. And I'm just gonna put your tokens on this map so you guys can see it.
Once we get ready to go enter into the building, I'm going to look like a Schultz adjacent human.
It's just S going right now. I'm just
Okay.
putting your tokens so you can see
Gotcha.
what is going on. So S, you get led. You go up to the gates, and there's 2 of the ravens standing there, and they kind of cock their head and look at you, and you can hear a voice, a little further down the in the back, say, "He's with me. Let him in. He's here to see the old wolf." And they kind of check you out. And what are you carrying for weapons?
Just my pike.
They're like, one of the ravens is like, "You're gonna have to leave that over here."
What weapons can I take through?
You can't take that. It's pretty obvious you have it.
My hammer?
Is it concealed?
Not particularly. It's hanging from my waist.
Just leave them over there on the shelf. You see like a shelf with a bunch of weapons on it.
Okay.
So they take you to first he takes you through the ring, right through this area here, and he says this is the pit fighting ring, beginner level. He's like, this is where I fight. It's the intermediate level of beginner, but you can get to bigger and better rings as you get more and more experience and higher challenge ratings. But this is where you'll be fighting first. Most likely you'll fight me or what's his name? He keeps hitting me in the head. I can't remember his name.
What are the rules? To the death, to the bloodied lip.
No,
to
so
Don't talk
engaging
about-
in the activity requires a work week. So 10 days you have to devote to preparing for the fight. And during those 10 days, you have to make a series of checks to determine at random based on quality of the opposition that the character runs into. So you're going to make a strength, a dex, athletics, acrobatics, and a special constitution check. So it's just basically a bunch of rolls.
Okay.
And then if you win, if you lose, you lose your bouts. You earn nothing. If you win money. So, but if you
Are we allowed to
lose,
wager on him?
There is betting, but that's a different thing. I have to do the betting, wagering. But if you lose too many times, then they're not going to let you fight anymore. So.
Sure.
And then there's complications that happen every week. There's a 10% chance that there's some kind of complication. So, I mean, you could actually get accused of cheating or something, And then there's illegal stuff, too, that your character doesn't know about. And other things going on. So, yeah, you'll either be fighting Orog the Sword, who is a hobgoblin that wields a great sword and has a half plate.
Okay.
Or Tower Goreheart, who is a large minotaur. And Orog has not beat him yet.
Okay.
Who wields a great axe and has horns.
He might be tough, but
Yeah, I expect you guys to get your ass beat a little bit. But you got to get introduced to it. So what's the best way? And this is the best way. And then we'll come up with some kind of betting rules and stuff on it. Maybe we'll use. I'm not a gambler, so I don't know. Does anybody here know, like, betting on a prize fight or anything? Any kind of rules?
Didn't the Chilton adventure thing have betting and wagering and stuff on
It
the
was
races?
on dinosaur racing.
Can that be converted? I'm not familiar with it at all.
I was gonna look at that, but there's like 10 dinosaurs.
Wow.
We could just bet whether he wins or loses without any kind of odds.
Well, that's
That's what I'm saying. There needs to be some kind of odds.
But odds change based on how much
Right.
people have bet on somebody. So
Mhm. The two house guys are probably got better odds to win than the new guy.
Well, Xanathar's does have a section on gambling
Does it? All right, I'll take a look at that.
as a downtime activity.
So give it some thought on if you're when you want to do the 10 days, if you're ready to do it, if you want to wait a level or something. Because remember, if you lose like 4 times in a row, that's it. You're done.
Yeah,
It has to
yeah,
be
that's
4
fine.
times in a row.
As long as I can get.
If you lose 4 times over the next, you know, few times, yeah, I mean they're not going to want to bring you back. I mean, it's not entertaining to watch you get your ass beat.
Sure.
sure
So,
it might be.
I don't know. I'd argue that.
Yeah, Dahlgren would like it.
if S gets into a pit fighting ring with a Minotaur, he's going to get his ass beat.
Yeah.
So that's why the rolls are a little different, but we got that's what S has to do for the next 10 days is work on that. So
Right. I don't need to jump right into it. I want to have it as an
let's say
option.
the bouts are once a week and they're on the
Full
on
moon.
a on the 10th, the 10th, the 20th, the 30th, the 10th, the 20th, the 30th,
Last day of the week.
the last day of the week, which is a Friday. I don't know how it works.
Friday night fist fight.
So the fights are on the last day of the month, the 10th, the 20th, and the 30th. Cool. Let me put that down. On the 10th. And that's also the source for the pit fighting is Xanathar's 131 pit fighting. So I'm going to mess with the complications and add some other fun stuff in there, but that's the general idea anyways.
So I know a little bit about like how the odds work for that sort of thing. Like the like if somebody is minus 120 and plus 1 versus somebody who's plus 110 and stuff like that, and how that is supposed to pay out based on the bet. But I don't know if we want to get into that or not. So like for example, if somebody is minus 120, that means they're the favorite. So if you bet $120, you would make $100. And if somebody is like plus 120, for example, if you bet $100, you would make 120.
Yeah, so when we get into the betting part, then you guys can kind of handle that portion, but it's going to be uh like 1 to 2 odds or 1 to 3 odds or 1 to 4 odds. That's how I'm going to kind of do it.
The Xanathar's gambling rules are much simplified. It's 3 skill checks, and then however many successes you make, you either lose the money or you lose all the money, lose half the money, gain the amount plus
No, I
half, and
want
gain
them
double.
to bet on you, not on
Oh,
just random
not just
statistics.
randomly
Yeah,
betting
that's a
on.
that's a
Yeah.
downtime activity in
Yeah,
Xanathar's. This is
there
actually an
Yeah.
activity. So
yeah, there may be some gambling somewhere else,
Entertainment.
but this is just betting on the two fighters and who's going to come out. So let's take our 10-minute break. Yeah. Yeah. 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to start up a timer, and I'm going to set that for 21:43. No. All right, almost 10 minutes, a little more than 10 minutes. And I'm going to start some music on Pretzel, and then we're gonna be back in 10 minutes. So you got 10 minutes. Go get a refreshment. Go use the bathroom. Come back, and we're got a little bit more yakety yak role playing, and then we're gonna get into some more combat. So stick around. We'll be back. 10 minutes. Yeah. All right, we're back. Let's play some D&D. I'm still eating. Look at this big ass apple I was eating. Oh, you don't have my camera on. Look at this apple I'm still trying to eat. It's a Cosmic Crisp. If you've never had one, they're really good.
So is this blackberry mead. Oh my god, this is good.
So is this payday.
Mm.
You
I saw
drink
they have
mead from a
chocolate covered
champagne flute.
paydays. Haven't found one yet, but I've seen it.
Haven't tried them. I've saw them. I like the original.
You drink your mead from a champagne flute.
I
You
drink
raise
my
your little
mead.
pinky too, and eat some caviar with your
I'm
mead.
sure he does.
Yes, except my caviar, I squeeze it out of the largemouth bass from the pond.
It's catfish eggs. It's
Catfish
catfish
eggs.
eggs. And I serve it on Ritz crackers. Sometimes on saltines.
Sometimes I just suck it right out the fish.
Ah. I don't know why I can eat a chicken egg, but a fish egg kind of freaks me out a little bit. I don't get it.
They grow in your stomach if you eat too much of them.
There's no tang on the stream. So yeah. Do you want to? So after he brings you through the pit and everything, he takes you to meet the promoter. Wait, what did I do with this guy? I quit using my module. Because now that I can shrink the regular reference manual down, I'm like, why do I need the module for? I just can't hotbar it, that's all. So you meet the old wolf. AKA Merc.
Nice.
A little bit older than he is in this picture. This picture is a couple of decades old. He says, so Orang says that you are interested in making me money.
Yes.
Says you're some kind of snake man or something. Let's
been
take a
called
look
worse.
at you. He kind of walks around you a little bit. Says you're kind of scrawny, aren't you?
More wiry than scrawny. Plenty
Ah.
strong.
I hear snakes can bend iron with their two stomachs or something, but
Bend
I don't
iron.
know. Should we schedule you a bout?
If you want a trial bout, I'd be happy to show you what I can do against what was his name, Dalgron, that introduced us, or
You see his eyes. You mean Orang, the sword?
Orang? Yeah.
Yeah, he's outside.
Okay. I mixed up the names.
Yeah, he's like, Orang is probably your speed, I say. I tell you what, if you beat Orag, you'll get your 50 gold. You
Can do
better
that.
prepare. The bout is...
What are the rules?
The rules?
Weapons. The gate made me leave mine there.
When you come into the fighting ring, you can have your weapons. You just can't visit me with weapons.
Fair enough.
This is like a different little area.
Yeah.
He's like, when you come back, make sure that you bring some friends with you so they can
I've got a bunch of friends that I would
put more
love
money
to
in
come.
my pocket when you lose. So the next bout is scheduled for the 20th.
All right.
So that gives you
Did
exactly
he
10
want to
days.
do a? He didn't want to do a trial bout.
Yeah. Yeah, he's calling that a trial bout.
Oh, on the 20th. Okay.
For you, it's your trial. You don't care if you win or lose. But yeah, I want you to do a trial bout though for me, and read the pit fighting rules and see what that special Constitution thing is that I just kind of glazed over as I was reading it. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna put you down
I got it right here.
S for pit fighting with Orang the Sword. So maybe we'll do like a mock fight, but we'll use those rules or something. I don't know how to work it. I don't know how to work it yet, but
If there's a will, there's a dead person.
Wasting all your good rolls.
The 2d10 plus 5 sets the DC, and then for each of the 3 different rolls, and then I have to make bonus equal to the roll of the character's.
So you've been setting some high DCs.
right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think you get to roll the DC though. I do, and then you get.
No,
to...
yeah, I'm just testing
But
it out.
yeah.
Kind of working my way through the idea. This isn't an actual bout, obviously.
Good, because you lost 2 and pushed 1.
No, I was under by 1. I completed 1, and now I have a DC of 23 for this next one, and it's a Constitution check with a +9. Which I failed. So one success would have mean I won 50 gold. You only get nothing if you have 0 successes.
So you only have to pass 1.
Yeah, you only have to pass 1 to get 50 gold. So this route would have given me 50 gold.
So you would have won your bout.
I would have won 1 success of the potential 3. 2 successes would be 100 gold. 3 successes would be 200 gold. So.
Damn.
Maybe we'll do the attack rolls or something.
However you want to do them.
Yeah, I need to do some research, see how it looks like it's going to be fun and all that jazz.
Oh, and for the other players, if you're with the cop extensions, you can mouse over and see the threatened range. If you're seeing the square only in white, you can change the color to whatever you prefer in the options. So you can, there's a whole list of colors, or you can, one option is to set it to dice, and then it'll appear in whatever your dice color is. and I've got like an aura on right now. You should all be able to see it on the map.
Yep. Green.
I've got a question, Drake. We found. Did my drag costume that I found come with some high heels?
Drag costume you found?
Yeah, remember it was a fine female noble's clothes, a purse, and a signet ring.
Yeah.
It's
There'd be
says
shoes
Marla.
with it.
Oh yes, okay, some pumps.
They're size
yeah.
12 female shoes. No, I don't know.
Excellent,
A
excellent.
feathery boa.
They're like clinger size shoes or something. I don't know.
Clinger shoes.
No, they're probably normal woman's shoes, but yeah. I'm gonna take you guys off this map. Are you done with Mert?
Yeah. I mean, as long as he's given me permission to bring my friends so they can participate and, you know, we do this all together.
Yeah, the bout's at sunset on the 20th. Sunset. Let's mark it on the calendar, because who's
But
going to
again,
remember?
how do I get weapons here? Are they going to provide weapons, or do I have to
Well,
somehow get mine through?
you were told
Just
you were
use
going to
the-
go see Mert. That's why the
Use the
promoter.
fighter's entrance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I can get them through the gate, which is where
Mhm.
they stopped me. All right.
Well, they knew you were going to go see Mert. That's why they took the weapons from you. If you're going to the pit, then they're like, yeah, go ahead. You're going to need those.
Yeah.
Sunset. All right. It's on the calendar. But tomorrow, being the second day of the 12th of Hammer, about 10 in the morning, you get a visit from Sergeant Schultz.
Sorry, we're closed. They're not here.
We flip the lever, and everything, half the room switches. Like the old bat cave.
One little freaking scroll tube sticking up with a reaction scroll out of it. Can't
Scroll
use.
of True Strike.
Yeah. Scroll of True Strike. Yeah.
Or scroll. I'm
It's
sorry.
very rare, so
It's very rare.
they're not hard to. They're very hard to find.
Rare because no one's ever made one.
Exactly. And no one would ever use it. It's a collector's
I'm
item.
cleaning up some
It's like a
screens
scroll
and
of
stuff.
Druidcraft.
So, Sergeant Schultz. So he's got his little entourage, the two Troll Skull Ravens, with him. But they wait outside again as he comes in the front door. Just kind of strolling like he owns the place, kind of. And he comes in, he says, "What are we doing today? How are things with the new management going?" he says. I was going to share the store map with you guys.
It's
So,
hard knock life there, Chief.
hard knock life. I tell you, you have it easy. I've been interrogated for 2 days about some simple bugs coming up on the street.
Oh, but they were mean and vicious bugs.
Yeah, bugs. It's too much paperwork.
You don't like paperwork? Yeah, that's hard work, isn't it? I understand. What can I do for you, Sergeant Schultz?
I don't like work at all.
But perhaps you would like this potion of climbing?
He kind of chuckles.
The next time you have to walk up that big hill, just take this. You won't even be out of breath at the top.
Are you, He's like, last time I was in here, I remember going away happy and then remembering you did
What?
something to me, yes.
I didn't do anything to you, Sergeant Schultz. Now, come on. But
You've
what
got that
about-
smile, I know you do.
Look at these fine ladies' pumps.
I know you do. Are you dressed in that woman's outfit?
Fuck no, that's in my disguise kit down in my room. No, doesn't mean that I wouldn't be from time to time. I got to learn how to walk into pumps.
Hey, I'll put you guys over. I don't think you guys are all there, but I'll put you back on a map so you're not staring at a blank screen. And then, yeah, why don't we just throw good old Schultzy boys on the counter. Where's my token of him? See, I got too much.
You guys
Where'd it
all run
go?
off and leave me with this bastard. Everybody just went psh.
Well, I thought I had
Dahlgren's
him,
restocking the shelves.
I thought I had him linked. There he is.
I thought I had the shops like Manicure. Is there a way to get to that? Like
The
is that-
shops?
Yeah, for me.
It's over on the right-hand bar. There's a shops.
Campaign.
There you go. Does that make it
Under-
easier?
Oh wow, wow. See, I never see that from the player side.
So yeah, so Sergeant Schultz, he's like, well, what do you have for me today? Mr. Did you say your name is Marley?
Yes, sir, Marley. Marley, pleased to make your acquaintance.
Perhaps some of that candy that looks like a turd.
So you're a fan of the candy as well.
Hmm.
I knew you were a man of taste, Sergeant Schultz. And Marley digs around down under the cabinet and he pulls up some of that candy and he's like, "Here, I'll have some with you." Ooh.
He's like, I'm going to save this for later for a special occasion.
Do you have a lady? Lady friend, here.
He
Perhaps she should have some too. And
He
puts some more deer
blushes.
candy.
He blushes a little. He says, now, this lady, she might not like it. And he kind of growls a little.
Well, then here, just take a little extra for yourself. Don't forget this potion of climbing now.
He's like, I see you have some new items since the last time I was here. This is an interesting breastplate I see here. It doesn't
You'll-
look too
you'll-
beat up.
Like that, do
Dahlgren
you?
could pound it out for you to make it fit.
A book of poetry.
Maybe a breastplate stretcher in the back.
You know, if you are entertaining a lady, I can tell you I have personally perused the verses in this fine book of poetry.
He's like,
Guaranteed to
you
melt her
know,
heart.
you are very correct. I need something to take to her, and not some poems. Some wine. Yes,
Wine.
I need some wine.
Wine.
He looks around at the case and he says, you don't have any wine.
No, but I have something better than wine.
You do?
I do.
Hey, what are these
Uh,
things? You
What?
see him pick up the small flat box that has the paper birds in it.
That? Oh, don't touch that. They're poisonous. They're made to kill the bears. Who touches them?
He's like, then why do you have it here on the table for any small children to pick up?
They're not supposed to be there, and I'm definitely going to have words with Ori. Org did that, I'm sure. He's bugbears. You can't, they're freaking brains.
Bugbears? You have bugbears?
No. No. Whatever the hell he is. Big hairy dude.
Give me a deception check. Pretty good.
Yeah, but what did he roll? The way you giggle.
He's like, I don't trust you
I'm going to
completely.
use a point of bardic inspiration, and I'm going to add a D2 to that. I'm going to add 2 points to it.
You're supposed to do it before you see.
Oh,
the
am
roll.
I? Oh shit. Okay. Well, then I won't do that. What's he
I'll
say?
allow it this time.
Okay.
But before the result, you're supposed to determine if you want to use it or not.
All right.
I mean, you don't. Before my result, you can roll yours all you want. So if it's a 3, you can decide. Well, maybe I don't want to use it.
Yeah. Because it ain't gonna do me shit.
Right. He's like, these. I've seen these before. These are valuable. These are very valuable. You should put these away.
Yes. I'll like shove them under the down.
Hand them here, Marley.
Thank you, S. Marley reaches into his personal. He says, "I've got something. This is personal, right? But if it can get my friend Schultz laid tonight, then it's all worth it to us because we appreciate your protection, shall I say?"
He's like, how do you know I'm getting laid tonight?
Well, didn't you tell
Have
me
you
were
been
trying to
spying
court?
on me?
No. I can tell it. That's my job. I'm a bard, for Pete's sake.
So
We know
you
when
can
somebody.
tell by what I said earlier that I have a special date tonight. You assume that I'm getting laid? Perhaps I'm meeting with my mother.
Whatever you're into, man. That's really not my business.
So your acquisitions that I was going to get her drunk with a bottle of wine is not so far off. It is not my mother.
Good. Now that we've got that cleared up.
Since you don't have any wine, and I don't need potion of climbing, and I went from a German guy to a French guy all of a sudden.
Oh, French guy.
It's Sergeant Schultz. He's French now, because
Really?
we started
Take the
talking
boat.
about wine. I don't know why wine turned him into. He's like, I will take this bottle of perfume that you have and give it to my special friend.
Ah. Oh yeah.
And
Her smell.
we will
nice.
call that your taxes this week. However, the next time I come in here, I would love to see some wine.
Well, that's a tall order, but I'll see what I can do. I've got connections.
Perhaps wine or maybe those birds. You decide.
Wine it is, Sergeant.
Where did the perfume go?
It's in there.
There it is. 5 gold
I got
pieces.
some brewer supply.
He got, you guys got out cheap.
I was gonna say that's some stinky perfume.
Yes,
It's like order by the gallon type.
it's
Yeah.
it's like an offshoot
Audated
of
toilet.
Oh, de skunk.
yeah. It's supposed to smell like diamonds or forever, but it's like crystals are forever. It's like stains your clothes when you spray it on you.
It's Channel, not Chanel.
So Sergeant Schultz departs until next time. He's like, usually I get the third degree when I'm in here. People asking me questions like from Dr. Troy, but perhaps today I got off easy. Remember did anyone ever watch Hogan Heroes?
Oh yeah.
And what was symbolic of Sergeant Schultz?
I saw nothing. It's
Uh-huh.
strudel.
And they bled him for information about everything.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not that you guys have any specific questions you need to talk to them about the Black Dogs currently, but
Well, right, but yeah, this is only our second encounter, and the first time it didn't go real well. We tried to be cocky with him, it
you had
didn't
to
work
charm
out.
him to get him out of the house. But the next evening, the 13th, in the evening, let's talk about generalization of store stuff real quick. I mean, are you guys gonna have like store hours, or I mean, did you guys have something in mind, or you just whenever you want to unlock the doors, or?
I think we said last session that we would be open in the day, and if we needed to go out, it'd be in the evenings, and unless certain circumstances, special circumstances required that we
So
close and
dawn to
go.
dusk, you're gonna have somebody here.
9 to 5.
5 of us.
Yeah,
9
9
to
to 5,
5,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah. 9 to 4. 9 to 3:30. By the way, I
Marty's got
joined
banker
the I
hours.
Like
joined
my-
the Merchants Guild.
My receptionist's hours 11 to 4. She likes it.
I guess I better brew some wine for him.
So I got customer service down as Marley, right? I got
Some toilet wine for 'em.
security as S and Orag. And I kind of got supply and cooking and by Morkel.
And
Yeah.
brewing by
Yeah, Dahlgren and I are
Dahlgren
making
Downer.
the special things, so they'll rotate. Also, I'm the one that has the traps on the back doors.
I think Oreg's loss prevention.
And Dalgron is brewing and collecting.
So
I
we're going to
think-
give him week-old wine. It's had a whole week to ferment. If we're going to make it
Special.
ourselves.
Week old
It's-
wine. It's gonna be a little pasty.
Toilet
It's gonna be
wine.
A
It's-
little yeasty.
Just the jailhouse. The jailhouse version.
Yeah. What was the go to jail? What was the name of that movie where they made toilet wine and then when they got out of jail, they started a winery?
I haven't seen that one.
No,
That's the
you're
guy.
not making wine in the toilet though, are you?
Remember
Doug?
the guy from Baton? The movie with Costco was the huge. The they put Gatorade or whatever on the plants, and it was a stupid movie. All you guys are looking at.
Idiocracy.
Yeah,
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. The guy.
Oh, Idiocracy, yeah.
The Baton guy. He's the one that went to jail in that movie. The Go to Jail or whatever it's called. And that's the same movie they made. The toilet wine. I'm sure you could Google toilet wine and it will come right up. But
Oh yeah, definitely do that.
Google toilet wine, see what you get. But what happens at 8 p.m. at night? What just takes place in Dr. Troy's?
We play Yahtzee.
Yahtzee downstairs in the
Little
basement.
bridge,
S would
little
probably
bridge
do some
action.
training with Oreg,
cribbage.
dodging
So-
and throwing and stabbing.
Marley goes up on the roof and plays his fiddle.
Like,
Oh, join in
so
with my loot.
are you serenading the raven up in the tower on the back,
For about 5 minutes every night, he goes up, plays his fiddle for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, and then quits.
what part of the
Marley,
just
we need to find
all
you a
over the
dog
front of
whistle.
the back of the building?
Well, just up, there's got to be like some way to get up onto the roof, or maybe out onto a gable,
Yeah, it's a
a
big roof. That's what I'm
dormer
asking.
window or
Is it?
something. Yeah,
Are you on the front of the building or on the back of the
sure,
building?
sure. It's just advertising, drawing attention to the place.
Well, if you're trying to draw attention to the place, it would definitely be out of the front.
Right, right.
Actually, this side would be the most towards the street. I don't know why I have all that turned on.
Yeah, I'm still working with S. Working on making sure he can't corner me. As soon as he moves up, I disengage, move back, shift around him.
Practice dodging the spit.
So, Marley, you hear some commotion as you're finishing up your fiddling on the roof. It sounds like fighting coming from out and towards the fort. You hear voices and weapons clanging.
I'm gonna get back in behind the dormer windows and can I see anything over there?
It sounds like it's down towards the fort.
I'll holler back inside. Hey, there's something going on down towards the fort. Lots of noise.
I think everybody else is in the basement.
Well, then I'll go inside and head down to the basement. Marley, particularly, I mean, it's always he wants to know what's going on because information's useful. It's valuable. You know, he doesn't necessarily want to get involved in a
Okay,
fight down
so
the
you
fort.
climb down off the roof and you make your way around to the back door, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go inside, run downstairs, tell him there's something going on. I'm gonna go have a sneak peek. See if Org wants to go with me. He's probably better at it than I am.
Absolutely. Pull up my cowl, flip my cloak around, my reversible cloak.
Or the cow comes up over your face.
It's not a backwards cloak, it's a reversible.
Uh,
So is this the same day Schultz left?
no, this is the 13th at 8 o'clock. Hold on, let me.
Well, it's just a.
There you go.
All right. So, bardic inspiration that I used on him, I've got that back then.
Yeah, make sure you guys are doing the Scout's Honor on your gold or rations, however you guys are taking care of that. I mean, the if you miss 2 days worth of the barrels, they're gonna stop. So just to let you know.
So, is it a gold apiece a day?
No, it's
It's a
one
gold
gold
for
for
everybody.
6 meals per day. You tape a gold to the bottom of a barrel,
Right.
and the next morning there's a barrel that has a false bottom in it that has food in it. Water
water, and
barrels. They're water
yeah.
barrels.
Right. And so that's for 6 meals. So as of right now, we can feed Dr.
Six.
Troy's to CK, right? If he
Sure.
brings us information.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, and it's more than just, it's like 6 MREs, right? They're 3,000
Which
calories
aren't bad.
a piece.
They're not bad.
Well, they're
some of them
no,
are quite
I
good.
meant the meals are like big. And they're really good food.
Right.
Sandwiches. I mean, the food is good food, fresh, like made that evening, the day before or whatever. But so you hear fighting and stuff going on. Then you run downstairs and you wake up your buddies and do what?
We head out to see what's going on. We gotta all go.
I mean, I that's what I'm saying. I only hear one person talking.
Yeah, or we could put it on his cloak,
Yeah, and
put it
or
on, and snuck. I'm gonna start sneaking down the street toward the sound, see what I can hear.
Yeah, we can go check it out. I
Shadow to
don't know if
shadow.
I don't know if we want to get involved, but
Yeah, might as well go see what's going on.
I thought you were gonna say, I might as well get involved. I was like, no, we don't want to do that.
but I got a couple other tokens to set up.
I mean, it could be fun.
All right, so you guys, did I share this? Yeah. So you guys, come down the street. I was dragging. I didn't mean to have your tokens locked. And as you guys get to like towards the back fence back here, you can see that there's two of the guards out from across the street, and they're fighting something around the corner a little bit. And that's where we're going to start initiative. No, not that button. I push this button. Hold on. This guy yet. So there's a guard up in the tower. He's got a hand crossbow. And then there's two guards. The gate over here is open, right? Like that. And you guys see more of the bug things. And we're gonna start off with the bug things.
And some goats.
Yeah, there's some goats over there too. All those shit that got turned on. Damn it. I don't think the goats are gonna come fighting you guys. Especially evil goats.
Evil goats.
But there are some other guards that aren't out yet. They're in their little place down there, but I'll put them where they go when I get to them. So this bug's going to come up to one of these guards. Let me get everybody in a square. Can you guys see everything okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Lights. Do we need lighting help? Make it better. It's dark out. And let's do line of sight too.
And there's still the barrier at the end of this alleyway we're in, right? Because I don't
Yeah, you
see
can.
that on the map. Yeah, it's like right there. I don't see it if it's there. Ah, there we go. Now I see it.
Had an
Thank you.
eyeball hidden. Yeah, so you can squeeze through there. It's just double movement to get through the fence. You guys have, pulled it back and enough to get through there. So this thing's gonna come up and try to stab with this, like, remember these things? They have the
Crutix.
really sharp things. They can dig through the ground and they come right up and try to stab at this guard. Why does he have advantage? Oh, pack tactics. Thank you. I didn't even have to remember. It just happens. So this thing stabs Coiffed Horseshoe Mustache for 5 points of damage. He's like, ow! He yells out in pain. As another one tries to attack this guy. Stabbing at him with advantage. Pack tactics. And hits. Doing 7 points of damage. Orog.
So I'm going to slide over. Is it 20? 25 feet. Into the shadows and use my bonus action to hide.
Well, if you're attacking through the wall, it's -5.
Okay.
Through the fence. And I do have the stealth tracker enabled.
All right, and I'm going to then stand up and just lash out with the whip at this thing.
Perception is a 10, and you rolled a 10. So you won. You have advantage. But you did use your action, right? Bonus action to
No,
hide,
bonus
right?
action. Yep.
Yeah.
So.
So you have advantage at a -5. That's
Okay,
not.
and that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Boo! So the whip gets caught up in this stupid fence.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
I
oh,
sort
it's
of-
like sticking up 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 7, 8 feet tall, all over the place.
And I slide back 5 feet. Get frustrated. There we go.
Oh. All right, let me resize these so they look like they're supposed to. There's little ones and then there's big ones. What is this? Just a token? All right, so the big one is probably going to kill one of these guys. 2 stab attacks or 2 spike attacks. I think he's going to do a stab attack on each of them. So the first one dodges out of the way. He's Lucky. We're going to change his name to Lucky. And the second one also dodges out of the way. Holy crap. Marley.
So Marley is going to reach into his backpack and pull out a potion of climbing. And head over towards that wall. About right there.
Some of these guys aren't here. Alright, so this guy is going to attack with a spear on one of these little ones. Tries to stab one with a spear, and he misses. The evil goat runs down the street and kills everybody in sight. Young Kruthic. Well, this one's also going to move up and decide to try to stab this guy over here. Pack tactics. That's a hit. And that guy goes down. Dalgron.
All right. Dahlgren's going to notice that Orig missed miserably. So he's going to tell him, I know you like to hide in the shadows, but let the Lord of Light guide you next time. And going to cast Bless on Orig, Marley, and S. Let me target him.
Nice.
Oh, I feel all tingly. Oh. Like the Blues Brothers when they walk into church and the light shines.
Yeah, Dalgron is a cleric of light, so he is all about.
And that'll be the end of his turn.
Hey, this guy miraculously is still alive. His friend drops. He is going to disengage because he's no chode, and take off running in this way, yelling, "Close the gates! Close the gates!" Actually, he's going to help close the gates, so he's not going to make it that far. He's only going to make it to in here, and he starts messing with the gates. I think a gate's at least an action. So another one climbs out of the tunnel. Morkel.
So Morkel will move up, kind of, right to the edge of the gate, and look out and call over to the guards and say, "Friends, do you need some assistance? We'd love to help you, but we're not allowed to cross this fence."
the guy in the tower, as you see him fumbling around with his crossbow, he's like, "For God's sakes, they've already killed Abrasive panties.
Abrasive panties? Was that the dude's name?
Yes. Help you!
Sandpaper pants.
They're coming this way. You gotta help us if you can. Help! He starts whistling on the whistle, you know, the alarm or whatever. Beep beep beep, and you can hear like commotion coming from this building.
All right. I'll take that as permission. So I'm gonna yeah.
Whatever that is. Right.
I'll stay where I am, but try to attack the irritating saunter over there.
Is it a range?
Yeah.
So it's -5 through the fence.
Ooh, -5. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try it anyway.
And you're like angling through two corners of it, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right.
No, bounces off the fence. Whips aren't very good through fences. All right,
I
so
should have
this,
learned. Should have learned from Oreg.
this guy up here is going to use his hand crossbow and shoot at one of these. He's probably got a pretty good shot at that one. What's the range of a hand crossbow? 30? Ugh. He's just out of range. But Twitch tickles, he says. As he fires his little hand crossbow down at this thing. Twang! At disadvantage because he's 5 feet out of range. Bounces off its armor. And this one. What's this guy? Oh. There's some guys coming around the corner out of that building. Like, getting their clothes on and shit. Like, right. They were, like, obviously not on duty at the time. S.
All right. S is going to use his pike to try and run and pole vault over this fence. Is that feasible?
Yeah, I mean, it's just a difficult terrain to get through it. So, however you want to get through
Yeah,
it.
he's going to try and
If you
pole
want a
vault over it
difficult pole vault
with his
over it, that's
pike.
fine.
Yeah. So
It's flare.
15,
It just costs you 5 feet of movement.
30. Cost me that extra 5 feet. And the only one I can see is over there. So I'm going to
Okay,
bonus
let me get
action.
you out there.
Or not bonus action. I'm going to use my action to dash. Since I can't. Yeah. I'll get to there. And then I'm going to stab this guy using my action surge. Surge. I'll try to stab this guy with my pike.
A
And
12
waste the attack.
does not hit. Dun 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 dun. So it looks like there's only one food source right now on the street. I think this guy though is gonna go after the guy towards the gate. What's her movement? 30. So he comes scrambling up to this guy right on his heels, stabbing at him as he's trying to get the gate closed. And he doesn't. He's got the gate in front of him. The thing's like hitting the gate. He's like, ah! He's trying to close the gate. It's like one of those ones and the wheels are all bent. You know, you're trying to roll it. Damn it. Dalgron.
Dahlgren is going to. What's the range on this? 60 feet. Let me see how far this is. And that's 40 feet. So he's going to cast Fairy Fire in a 20-foot cube over here.
So you can get all
Oh.
3 of those guys.
Yeah.
Yep. So target all
Let
3
me
and
target
fire it
them.
up.
Close that. Where did it go? There it is. Okay, give him the save.
Ah, 1 failed.
No, only 1 failed. Give him that effect.
Wait.
It only
Look,
put it on the failed one, right?
He's glowing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, where did the glow come from? Is
That's
that
part of the spell.
Is that
That's
on
part
there
of the
now?
spell now. Yeah.
That's on the spell.
Yeah, you can see it in the effect in the combat tracker.
That's
It
pretty
says my
awesome.
Fairy Fire DC is. Oh, okay. I had to open it. Now it said it was an 8. Now it's a 13.
Yeah, I made sure mine was open because it's only a 10.
Oh, I'm looking at Dalgron going, why don't I see it? There it is. Yeah, there's the code, the FF 0518FF.
And then, well, shit. Dahlgren's new to this. Didn't realize that was a concentration spell, so the bless dropped.
Well, I'll let you not cast Fairy Fire if you want.
Okay, you can take that off of him then.
Yeah. Just because you're an idiot doesn't make your character totally an idiot.
Right.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, I'll just target the first one he had and cast Sacred Flame on him.
Is Sacred Flame a range or a save?
It's a save.
Then you're fine. Wait, let me he succeeded.
Yeah, he succeeded anyway. So that is the end of Dahlgren's turn.
Alright. Coiffed Horseshoe Mustache. He's like, he's trying to get the gate closed. And let's see. He's going to try to do the old athletics check. An 8 versus this young athletics check. No, he doesn't get the gate closed. He's trying, and this thing's like in it. It's like pushing the gate back. He's like, ah. That's all he can do. Irritating saunter. Does a little saunter over to S. And tries to stab him with one of his stabbers. Gets him right in the middle of the thigh. He jams down into the bone. 4 points. Ugh. As you guys see a bunch of ravens start forming like over the edge of the building over here. Like swarming and getting into a cloud, a swarm. Marley.
Marley's gonna chug this potion of climbing and head up the side of this building. How tall is it up to the roof?
It's 4 feet tall. Just because you drank the potion of climbing, that's why I said that. Okay. Let's see what that building looks like. Yeah, the lower part, it's only like, 1 story to a peak, so.
Okay, so
Here, let me turn the line of sight off for you so you can see it.
so it's about 10 feet up. So 10 feet, 15, 20, 25,
Oh, I have to.
30. I want to stay on the this side of the slope though, kind of peeking over to see the whole street, but I don't want to give my position away.
So kind of
See,
there.
I'm gonna give as a bonus action. I'm gonna give S some bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
And that's me.
All right, so this guy comes running down the hill, and he's also trying to see if he can get over this guy's strength. Good luck with that. Nope. So they're trying to get this gate closed, and they're not having a good chance at it. This is like a little raven. And it's gonna come flying down. And do the help. Do the help. It's trying to distract this young one. And this guy is also going to come running down. These are super handy guys. They don't have any weapons. He left his weapon in the frickin' damn barracks. He comes running out. He's like trying to close the gate. He's trying to help, but he's just in the way. The adult cynical walk. Which way does he go? He goes this way. So he's gonna squeeze over here, trying to get to this guy with his, he's just trying to kill him. He's just gonna try to stab him. Oh, actually, he's got spikes, so he can get to there. Range weapon, 2060. So he, like, shoots a spike out from, how does the spike work? Yeah, it's just like a, what's the thing that shoots the spikes? Manicore. It shoots spikes just like a manicore does. 2 of them. 2 spike attacks. So yeah, it's going to launch the first one at the guy in the door. And that's a hit. Piercing him. And the second one at the other guy in the door there. Egotistical stroll. That's not true. An 8 is a 13. Still a hit, but not a crit. Let me just roll that again so I don't get a crit. Don't roll another crit. All right. And spike on that guy. He resisted. Morcal.
Okay, so both me and Morkel are idiots and don't know how to fight yet because he hasn't been in a real fight really. I mean, a couple of them, but still not experienced with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use his symbiotic entity ability, which so
What is this?
you see him like kind of shake his staff, and these spores come out of it and start swirling around him a little bit, and then disappear. You can't see him anymore, but he gets some temporary hit points and some extra melee damage from that.
Nice.
And then
Symbiotic entity.
yeah, and then he's gonna slip through the fence and come up here behind us.
Yeah, when he comes around the corner, you can see some more coming out of the tunnel over there.
Yes, I can. Oh, and he's gonna activate Shillelagh as well on his staff.
Shenane.
All right, so I'm at 7'9". I'm gonna reach up and chicken wing, pull myself up onto the roof here.
It's like the roof kind of shifts a little. A
And
little
then
wiggle.
I'm going to come on over here.
Whip that
And
guy
I'm gonna
down
give this
there.
a
Like,
shot.
yeah, you don't have any negatives to whip the two Utes. The two Utes
gonna-
on that side.
My goal is to wrap the whip around this thing's neck, or if not its neck, its body, or one of its legs, and lift it up sort of off the ground and have it grappled and restrained. That is my intent. So I'm going to give it a shot.
It all comes down if you could hit it. What you
With
do,
my
you
little
like
bless action.
So you're not doing damage, you're just grappling it? Or does your grapple
That's-
actually do damage?
Well, this is all things that you tell me.
No. Yeah,
You said
if you
make it role
grapple,
play, and then we'll go from there.
yeah, if you grapple it, it's not actually doing any damage. But
Okay.
you wanna restrain him now too. So
Right,
I think
pick it up, and then next turn I'll slam him against a wall or throw him across the street or do something with him.
yeah. So you just got him grappled right now.
Right, off the ground, so he's wiggling and squealing. His
Yeah,
little
he can't.
terrific scream.
He can't move. He's like trying to grab a hold of the fence. He's like, me. Buxom.
Better not
These
let
guys
the
are.
Waterdeep Peter see you do it.
All right, so these guys managed to get the gate closed. And now you guys are out there on your own. They're like, there's more coming out, and they point towards the well. As this one comes scurrying out. And checking things out, and comes over here.
And I'll use my reaction and shoot some spores at this guy as he comes within range.
Ah.
Yes. And because symbiotic entity is active, my spores actually do more damage right now. So he takes 2d4.
6 points of damage.
Nice.
Slightly wounding him.
Not bad.
Well, that was his full dash to get over there. Lying Chuckle. This little guy's going to come over here where the commotion's at. Well, I'm trying to drag him in the right. So yeah, he can get right around here to Morkel and tries to stab him and hits. Doing 4 points of temporary reduced damage. All right, so this guy is going to attempt with his.
The hell?
He's going to take a shot at that guy. Can't really get to the guy right there by the fence is easy, but this guy you could take a good shot at. Twang! Misses. Another little one comes over around the corner. Dashing around the corner. And this one is being restrained or grappled. Simple howl. Oh, where is this one? It must be climbing out of the tunnel. S.
S is finally, after going last both rounds.
Do.
Yeah, he's going to stab this adult atrophied Krusek right next to him and try to atrophy him some more. Oh, jeez.
Oh, let me give you some inspiration. Come on, S, kick his ass, damn it! That you're gonna have to fight in the pit.
Yeah, I want to use that bardic inspiration.
No, he's giving you
No,
his
I'm giving you
inspiration
my
for a
inspiration.
reroll.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't think Bardic inspiration.
So you can use the bardic inspiration after you roll, if you want.
Okay, thank you. Reroll that. That's holy.
There's a good time
17?
to roll bardic inspiration right there.
All right. How about a 20?
How about we go like that, and then go like that, and then we know.
That's a hit. Okay.
9 points of damage.
Oh, jeez. And
That's a blood drop.
that's a blood drop. But that's all I can do.
Yeah, these guys aren't wimps. And top of round 3 is where we're gonna stop because we've got 4 minutes, so not sense in getting into another whole round. So that's this is gonna be a tough little fight. Well, maybe the Ravens try to help you guys.
Is this a? We haven't killed one of these yet, have we? That's a dead
There's
soldier.
yeah, there's none of these are dead yet,
Okay.
and one is wounded. This
Well, we
one.
just need to make the scent glands burn. And we ought to harvest some of that too. Harvest some scent glands off these things, just in case.
So there it is, session 5 in the bag for tonight. Tomorrow night I'm off. Thursday, Marbania. Are we continuing on? Maybe with Deadlands.
Yes, we are.
So Thursday over
real
on
close.
Marbania's channel at 8 o'clock. Friday I'll be doing Jungles of Cholt right here at 8 o'clock. Saturday over on Rob's stream, 9 o'clock for some Lost Mines of Phandelver, which is wrapping up rapidly. You guys have, I don't know, some boss fights and stuff to finish, and I think that's it. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Grounds Talk Show, and then back here on Tuesday for this one again for session 6. So that's it. Let's see if there's anybody out there that we want to go raid. What's the Academy doing? Is it a rerun? It says live. Let's go raid them. All right, we're going to go raid Fantasy Grounds Academy. If you need to learn how to use Fantasy Grounds, Fantasy Grounds Academy is where we all got started. So head on over there. And you can check them out right now by sticking in the raid. Say goodnight, everybody. Good night.
Good night.